Welcome to day 107. It's John McLaughlin and I'm promoting Clickbank products using the myleadgensecret email marketing platform. So really simple, straightforward. This is a case study that I've been doing since the beginning of January, and essentially all I do is go through the process and show you the most effective way to promote Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. I do it every single day. Well, apart from the last 2 days because I've been away. I don't know if you notice I've got a bit of a sunburn again. Okay, but yeah, I've been away for a couple of days, been away from any kind of connection. So that's just one of the things that happens in life, but there we go. So, but anyway, let me just show you what's happened over the last 2 days whilst nothing has been happening from me. So today brought in a sale and yesterday brought in 2 sales. So this is really important when you consider the fact that we're promoting recurring income products, and it's so important to do that. But there's the biggest takeaway for this session, for this training, is this. When I first started doing myleadgensecret, or when I first started doing the case study, let's say, I started promoting live chat jobs. Okay, and my intention with live chat jobs was to promote it for a month. Promote it for a month. Let's see what happened. Let's see how many sales we're getting over a month. And what happened was we started to get some momentum promoting live chat jobs. And after a month I thought, okay, this momentum is continuing, because obviously we're using the stats through myleadgen and we're using the stats through Clickbank itself. So I carried on promoting it, and I was like, well, my intention was only to promote it for a month. What's going to happen? So I carried on promoting it, and as you know, if you follow this case study, I promoted it for a quarter, for 3 months. And what I'm finding, because I promoted it for 3 months, we're continuing to get those recurring income sales. And I was really surprised that 40% of people who started with live chat jobs have continued to stay with the program, which is really good in terms of the quality of the program. But also it's good for me because I continue to promote it for that length of time. And I always say the minimum you want to promote something for is a month. And really, there are people I'm talking to online who have actually come and gone in myleadgensecrets within 3 months as an affiliate. So people are getting involved with myleadgensecret. They're giving it 3 months, that magic number of 3 months or 90 days, when your audience starts to get to know, like, and trust you, and starts to do more and more business with you. But they themselves quit because they don't always see the results that they expected. So the big takeaway, first of all, you've got to give this 12 months if you're going to do it. If you're going to do anything online, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's myleadgen or whether it's some other affiliate program, a network marketing program, if you're selling dog food online, I don't know, you've got to give it 12 months minimum, okay, because your audience needs to get to know who you are. And if you're brand new in the business as well, it takes that amount of time to learn the skills to write good email. Okay, it takes that time to find your little notch. It's like when you first start the online business, you're like a little ball in the roulette wheel and you're spinning around. Okay, and it can take 3 or 4 months for that roulette wheel to stop, to find your little slot. This is where I am. This is what my brand is all about. This is what my values are, and this is what I can now talk about. Okay, so it takes that length of time sometimes, but it's worth it, because, like, you can go away for a couple of days and you can feel a little bit guilty about not sending your emails based on the fact that I'm doing a case study and I missed 2 days, and yet still brought in sales. Okay, as you can see from there, this is today. So let me show you what that meant in terms of the stats. This is my stats in the back office of Clickbank. The last sale that came in was a rebill, okay, 19th of the 2nd, 19th of February. Okay, that's somebody who signed up for that product and constantly is happy with it, wants to renew. Okay, so that's recurring business. 19th of the 4th, okay, new business, okay, based on the new product. 18th of the 2nd, okay, recurring old business. Okay, so it's so important to be consistent with what you're promoting. And one of the biggest problems I find, or I see, with people who promote or use or leverage this system is they're going, okay, it's been a week, I've not had any sales, I'm going to change products. And then it comes another week and they go, okay, I'm going to change products. All that does is spook your audience. Because if people are following you, and if you're sending really good emails that are resonating with them, and of course your emails will resonate with somebody, then they'll go, why is he, or why is he or she, or why are they promoting something different after a week? I don't get it. Okay, maybe they just want to try and make money out of me, okay, by promoting all this different stuff. Okay, so be consistent. Really important to be consistent with one product, and that just goes to prove it. Okay, that you promote one product for 3 months and you continually get recurring sales. And what I'm going to do, okay, depending on the stats, is we're going to cycle through this product, and maybe we'll go to another product, okay, in maybe a month, maybe another 2 months, depending on how those stats go, how those sales go. But we'll always cycle back to the same product, back to the original product, just so people can get a new, refreshed perspective on what it can offer. Okay, so it's all about thinking about your audience first and foremost, but secondly, thinking about improving your skills. And a lot of people, they're so focused on making sales, they forget about the formula on how to get sales. They just want sales. Okay, so they're thinking, okay, well, I've got all these leads, I've got all these contacts inside of My Lead Gen Secret. Therefore, by default, if I've got more leads, I should get more sales. Okay, and yes, it will happen to a degree, but the better you are at being able to write good copy, the better you'll get. The sales will come as a result of that. Okay, so always think about improving your skills, number one, and number two. Number one, think about your audience and what they want, and number two, think about always improving your skills. Right, so where are we? Okay, so what I did today, this is where I came to. So if you go to the product that I'm promoting, whatever product you're promoting, okay, you can go to the affiliate page, okay, and click on that. And that's what I did. And this here is the affiliate page. And this is what I did. I just copied this. This is from the short ads. Okay, if you look at here, you've got short ads, okay. And here is what I did, $9.50 per week for uploading photos on Facebook. So I thought, well, that subject line sounds a little bit generic. So let's go and read the copy. So we're urgently looking for 3 ordinary Facebook users, and they talk about working with an LA-based e-commerce brand. Okay, so that's what I did. I changed everything around and said $9.50 a week. First name, okay, $9.50 a week, Mary, working with an LA fashion house on Facebook. Okay, that explains everything that it is. And what you don't want to do, you don't want to craft a really good subject line that kind of misleads people. And what I first did, this is what I put $9.50 per week, working with an LA fashion house. Okay. Then if they open the email and realize, oh, it's just on flaming Facebook, can't stand Facebook, that's going to really annoy people. So that's why I put on Facebook, because it's open, it's transparent. And then in the body of the email, I actually said exactly what it is, and what to expect, and that's really it. Okay, and again, have the icebreakers in there. So I admit it, I'm not the most fashion conscious person, as you can tell. Okay, I do formal really well, suits and ties, and I do really scruffy really well. But that kind of in between, that kind of down with a kids type thing, no. Okay, I'm just I don't do smart casual very well. Okay, but like I said, I do appreciate a well-fitted suit. And then just go into the copy. Okay, and this really was just taking some of the keywords from that. Okay, and also looking at the landing page. This is the landing page. Okay, so again, looking at the landing page, looking what the keywords are. Okay, so we're currently working with a Los Angeles-based clothing company or e-commerce brand. As long as you've got those kind of keywords in and those kind of buzzwords, so you've got that congruency. And as I always say, you want the congruency between the subject line, the body of the email, and also a landing page. And if you've got those 3 going on, and you can also add your own branding, then you're good to go. And the last bit, adding your own branding, sometimes can be the most difficult thing to do, but it will come in time. And this is why I always say you've got to give it more than 3 months, because it's going to take you, if you're brand new, it's going to take you longer to understand really who you are and what you offer in the marketplace, because everybody has something really valuable to offer. It's just, it takes long enough sometimes for you to realize. Okay, and then you look at the leaders in the industry and you realize, actually, more intelligent than I am. In fact, maybe I've got, maybe a few more IQ than you, but they're just doing it more consistently, in a more succinct way. You know what I mean? So they understand their audience, they understand what they bring to the table, and they have a consistent message, and that's really the important thing when you're doing this. Okay, so let's jump back to My Lead Gen Secret. If you don't know what My Lead Gen Secret is, have a look at the card that's coming up just there. Okay, this tells you everything about My Lead Gen Secret. If I show you this is the description from yesterday. If you click the description below, what you'll see in every video I do on here, you'll see a link where it says click here to join My Lead Gen Secret. If you click on there, it's going to take you over to my page, and you can look at the video when it comes up. There we go, there's the video. Day 0 video tells you everything you need to know about My Lead Gen Secret, how to get signed up in the best way, and if you can click this link, okay, that's going to add your name and email address. That puts you onto my list. I give you all kinds of information, including the format model, which I'm going to update as well. This is all my best performing emails of 2023. What I might do, what I'm thinking about doing, is leaving it till the end of Q2 and then putting all the emails together. That's kind of produce sales for people that actually join. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking about doing. So put your name and email address in there, click yes, and then once you click yes, all that's going to do is going to take you over to a My Lead Gen Secret checkout page. Okay, so you can get your first account. It costs you $60 for the first month, and then it costs $30 a month thereafter, and you get 100 to 200 co-registration leads. And I always say, one of the biggest challenges with online business owners is knowing, how do I market my stuff? Okay, I've got this great product, but how do I get it out there? How do I let more people see it? Do I do social media? And My Lead Gen Secret kind of allows you to market to 100 to 200 people every single day. Okay, and those leads build up in your account. So let me show you what I mean. So if I show you the mailing system, okay, you can see here, look, I've got 329,200 leads in this account, and they've built up over the last almost 5 years. It's going to be 5 years in July, August, I think. I'll check on that. Okay, but 329,000, and it'll send to the last 200,000 leads. Okay, so the most, and that's just the limitations of the servers right now. Okay, so I'm going to load in yesterday's email. So this keeps all the formatting. In terms of the formatting, I always do the same. I always like it where the text goes about a quarter of the way across, and I'll show you what I do in a minute to make sure that the text doesn't go all the way across the page. It can make your email more difficult to read. So if people look, essentially when you're sending emails to leads that don't quite know, like, and trust you yet, or that haven't done business with you, they want a really easy email, and the answer they want is, what is this email going to give me? Okay, and if you can say what this email is going to do for them really quick, okay, then there's more likelihood of them going through and clicking the links. Okay, and that's why we keep it short and to the point. So we're going to go to yesterday's, no, we're not going to go to the email. So you see this, look, where I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Now if you're going to type directly into My Lead Gen Secret, you want a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 copied and pasted 4 times. 4 times, right? Now if you do it in Notepad, which I do, and you want to do it 5 times, it's just the way that the spacing works out, and you want to keep your text within the parameters of these numbers. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to grab my subject line. Now, of course, the reason I'm showing you everything I'm sending out is because it may or may not be of any use to you. Okay, the body of the text that I'm showing, the email that I'm showing here. Some people are really cautious about their emails. I'm not going to show my emails because it took me a long time to write. This probably took me about 4 or 5 minutes to write out in my voice. Okay, I just typed it out, whatever comes out of my head, and it may or may not be relevant to you. Okay, so you might think, okay, I'm really fashion conscious, and actually these are the labels that I like. Okay, if that's your thing, Okay, so just say whatever is relevant to you. So even that looks a little bit wordy. I know in terms of proper English, L is not a vowel, so therefore it should be A, but working with a LA fashion house doesn't sound quite as good as an LA fashion house, so we'll keep that the same. We'll just leave that as it is. I'll tell you what it is. What's thrown my eye there is you've got two words with two letters, and L. It looks a bit weird, and La. Okay, that's what's drawing my eye, but we'll keep that. We'll just work on that for a minute. Right, so I'm going to grab the body. Again, this is quite a short email. Right, see what all these underlines. This is from Grammarly. Okay, so if you see this in there, Grammarly, GRAMMARLY. It's an add-on you can put with your what do you call it? Your internet hosting provider, no, not hosting provider. Anyway, Google or whoever you use, you can add it to your bookmarks. And it just says about the spelling. So well fitted, it'll want a hyphen. Okay, so we'll change that. And social media. Okay, we'll take off the comma. And video. And videos. Okay, we'll change that as well. And the other thing as well, what you've got to remember is wherever you are in the world, whether you're in the UK or whether you're in Canada or whether you're in, I don't know, Southeast Asia, doing a My Lead Gen Secret, you are sending to US based leads. Okay, the majority are from the US, and there's a very small sprinkling from Canada and the UK. So the important thing is to write to US people, okay, with US spellings, all right, because it is different in the US and the UK. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to increase the paragraph because it changes it when you copy it in or paste it in from Notepad. So I'm just going to the end, clicking delete, clicking shift and enter twice. Okay. Nope. Just make sure you don't miss off the C, because saying lick here means something completely different. Right, shift and enter. There we go. Right, on the PS line, shift 1, 2, 3 on the speak soon rather. PS, I always keep the same. I always kind of test it to see what happens, but generally it's the same. And that just goes through to My Lead Gen Secret, that page that I just showed you. Okay, so the next thing is let me show you this. So you've got the affiliate. See there where it says affiliate link. Okay, when you get your affiliate link, if you copy it in from here, okay, you can see where it says your Clickbank ID. Okay, for goodness sake, change that for your actual Clickbank ID, otherwise it won't work. And the other thing you want on the end there is your tracking link. So let me show you what I've put on. So there's my Clickbank ID. So put it in carefully, and also once you've constructed your email, go and test it as well. And the other thing as well is the tracking ID. So there are all kinds of different tracking IDs you can put on, but for Clickbank, for this format, okay, it's and TID equals whatever you want to put on. If you put the wrong tracking ID, if you put a question mark, then it will go to the default page. Okay, so here we're talking about fashion house, okay, and it will go through to the wherever it is now. Where is it? Have we lost it? I'll just click on again. So paste and go. That's going to go through to here. Look, uploading photos on Facebook, and it's talking about the Los Angeles based clothing e-commerce brand. Okay, so it's important that you do the and, otherwise it'll go to the default page. Right, so where are we now? So we've got our affiliate link, I'm going to grab the affiliate link, right click, copy, go back to myleadgen. This is our first link. Okay, I always recommend having a first link as in like a 1A, and again just making it easier, because if people essentially, your audience is going to go, what's in it for me? That's really what people want to know when they're looking at emails and stuff online. What's in it for me? Okay, and if you give them a link, sort of 1, 2, 3 or 4 paragraphs down, or wherever is obvious or relevant, then put a link in there. And if they get bored reading, they can just click the link. Okay, and we'll do the same here. So the first link is 1A. The second link will just, this is just the way I do it, is just 1. Okay, and the date. Okay, so I haven't got the right date in there. 1 ml. What happened there? Uh, 2304. Okay, and I always bold this one as well, and I'll tell you why in a second. Let me just change this. Okay, so 1AML. So the first link, okay, it's sort of giving people the information that they want. Okay, sometimes I put click here for more information or click here for details, but I put it so it's just written in lowercase, obviously a capital C because it's the first letter of a new paragraph, but just very soft. It's a softer approach, what we used to call a feminine link or a feminine call to action. Okay, because it's just soft, it's nice. Okay, and then what you've got down here is something a bit more masculine. Okay, where the first word of a letter, every letter is capitalized and it's bolded, so it's a bit more aggressive. Okay, and what I want to do on there is just put a full stop. That's it. Okay, that's it. So I'll click on perfect timing and we'll preview it. So there you go. So you've got something that doesn't go all the way across the page. People are going to be able to read that on phones and all different devices. And also, if we just click on there, just to make sure that the link is correct, what you're looking for is where it says question mark hop equals your Clickbank ID. Okay, that's it, and that will show up in your stats. Okay, and the same for this one. There you go. Hop equals your not mine. Don't put mine in. Well, you can put it if you want, but there we go. Okay, so it's short, it's to the point. It tells people exactly what it is, and if they've got an interest in, $9.50 a week, uploading videos and images to their Facebook page or anybody else's Facebook page, then they'll click there for information. That's it. So we'll close that. Perfect timing, and we'll send the email. So it's kind of important that you have a similar format each time you send an email, and what will happen is that your format will develop in time, and you'll experiment with different types of signatures. And I always put my image on there. Again, I've experimented with different images, to sort of casual to formal, and this is my kind of smart casual. Okay, so I suppose it isn't such a bad fashion statement, really, if I'm even to give any sort of fashion statements out. Okay, but I think that's kind of quite good. It's kind of in the middle of the road, and I think that's what people kind of like. So there's kind of a half smile as well. Also, I put my Facebook and YouTube social media on there. And again, if you're giving out an email, people always want to find out who you are. Okay, so they will click on your YouTube and they will see who you are. Okay, and that can always help with the know, like, and trust factor. So we're going to go to source. I'm going to click anywhere, Control A and C, and we'll go back to here. This is what I do. Look, so I've got all this on here, so I don't want anything else. just change that. So I always put the, this is for reference, and what I'll do is I'll make a copy of all the emails that produce sales, and I'll recycle them twice, and I'll just take all this off and Control V. Oh no, I don't want that because I've, there we go. I will copy that again. Control V, there we go, that's all the source code that we need. I'm just going to grab the subject line. So I want to recycle the emails. All I'll be able to do, nice and easy, I'll be able to just paste in the source code, and it'll be even quicker. So I'm just going to grab this. So you can do this on a new notepad, or I just keep it on the same one, so I've got the reference. Right, so account, log out. And again, this is what you want to do if you've got multiple accounts, so just cycle through different accounts. And this is the quickest way to do it. Mailing system. Select all your leads. So there's 161,500 leads in this account. We're going to right click and we're going to paste. And just take out the code that you don't need. Go to source, click anywhere, Control A, and then just V. Alright, and that'll copy everything in. So just take out the subject and just change this for account number 2. Backspace 2. Okay. Same again. Backspace 2. Perfect timing. We can preview it if you want to, but it's going to be exactly the same because we're putting code in. So it's always good to check the first one, I would say, because sometimes you get little anomalies where you get the text is a little bit smaller. Okay, but if you're copying and pasting it in, then you should be fine, and that's okay. Right, we'll close that and we'll send the email. So what I used to do, I used to copy and paste the headline and then copy and paste the body, and then I was just constantly copying and pasting. If you copy and paste the whole thing in one, it's easier to delete what you don't need rather than having to copy multiple times. Okay. So account number 3. Now I've got 5 accounts on here, and I always think that 5 accounts is about right because you get the commissions on the accounts because you can sign up as your own affiliate, and you also get the bonus leads on 5 accounts as well. I know people have got more accounts, but that's kind of up to you. But at the moment I've just got the 5, and I don't really see any reason to get any more at the moment anyway. In terms of converting your emails into sales, I always find that the more you can talk about who you are, the more you'll get multiple sales, and that's what I found. If you remember, the Q1 was very much, there was a little bit of branding going on, but not too much, because what I didn't want to do, I didn't want to confuse too many people into how to write emails, because it can get confusing and it can get frustrating. And you know, if anyone like me, it just goes, oh, I've had enough of this. it's too complicated. Okay, but this time I've just added a bit more branding, and the sales have improved. Okay. So we're account number 4. So just click past the 1, backspace 4. I know for some people it's like, well, that's simple, just backspace. But if you don't know, then you don't know. Okay. This is what I used to get stuck on when I first got started. How did he do that? How did he change his number? Let's just preview it, make sure it's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Good. That's why I explain it the way I do. Hoping it helps more people. Right, one last account to do. Account number 5. So right click and paste. Just take out that code that you don't want. Another thing I've noticed over the years is that if you put 950 per week, the number 950 is bigger than kind of like 125 or whatever per day. So more people will be tempted to click on 950 a week rather than putting 150 pounds or dollars a day. So that's just something else. That's not in every case, but in a lot of cases you'll get more of an open rate when the numbers are bigger. For the same reason why more people go out and buy tickets when the lottery is a billion or whatever it is than a million. You're getting a ticket tonight, it's a billion. Oh wow, what, like a million wasn't enough for you? So it's just the way we are. It's just psychology, and you learn a lot about psychology when you start sending emails, and when you really kind of dig in and learn a lot about yourself as well. Okay, there we go. That's all 5 done. So essentially all I do, in typical tradition, it's never happened yet, but I always like to come back and see if I've made any more sales. So we'll see what happens. Currently at the moment, if I go to my dashboard, this is the old style dashboard. We're currently on 137.98 for the week. The week finishes tomorrow, and because I've missed a couple of days, admittedly, it's not going to be up to the 181. But I think once we get into the flow again this week, I'm hoping to get over the $200 a week mark just from Clickbank sales. So what's that? 2, 4, 6. That's $800 in a month for Clickbank, plus any income from myleadgen, which is obviously built up over the years and is increasing. And it always increases when you do something like this. When you do something consistently as a case study, you're going to get more people following you. You're going to get more people watching. And whether you're good at this or not, whether you think you're good at being an online business owner or not, there'll be somebody out there who always gets benefit from what you say. Okay, even if you know nothing, if you say to people, "Look, I've just started this, but let me show you what I'm doing, and let me show you how I got this sale, but I'm brand new," so that people love it. People think it's great. Okay, I'm just showing you this. 791 currently for the month. 31 new sales. 791 for the month is in sales as well. If I go to the reporting on here, if I go to here, reporting. I normally show this anyway. So this is overall since the 1st of Jan. So almost 28,500 hops, 569 impressions, 81. That's new business and repeat business sales. The conversion rate is 8.79, and gross earnings almost 1,700 in gross earnings, 1662.06. Lots of sixes there again. So yeah, things not doing too bad, and obviously you want to see things improve. But what's going to happen over time is that the more recurring sales you get in, the more you're going to make. Okay, clearly that's obvious. Okay, but also don't skip any days is another thing. Do it consistently. Promote consistently the same product for at least a month, and put the branding, insert branding and your own personality in those emails, and you'll see a massive difference. But the main thing is just keep going with it. Okay, it's not anything we do in business. Business has got its own pace. Okay, people have got their own pace as well. People want drive-through. Okay, I want to drive through McDonald's. Well, I don't eat McDonald's, not very often anyway. But people want instant. People want instant gratification, and life, and business doesn't work like that. It takes effort to get a result, to get a response. So if you're one of those people who goes, yeah, I appreciate the fact that it's going to take time to build a business, that is the reality of it. Don't subscribe to people who say, you can make 6 figures with 10 minutes a day. Okay, yes, eventually when you put the effort in, when you understand the skills, you can't just go and leverage ChatGPT and suddenly all your dreams are answered. It doesn't work like that. Okay, the way it works is that you learn your skills. Okay, and the more skills you get and the more you apply those skills, the more you'll understand how to leverage certain things. But it takes education, and it takes a lot of trial and error to get there. And that's why I say give it 12 months, because most people don't. Most people give it a month. Some people give it 3 months. And as I always say, it takes 3 months for your audience to get to know, like, and trust who you are. Okay, so if you do 3 months and disappear, then they're going to go, oh, what happened to Bob? Okay, I was quite enjoying his stuff. I was quite enjoying those emails he was sending me, and he's disappeared. And then suddenly you see Bob and you go, what happened, Bob? And you go, well, nobody was listening or reading. Oh, I was. And so was he, and so was he, and so was she, and so was she. So you just never know what's going to happen. And it's always the same story when you start an online business. You think in your own mind that you're not getting any results because you're not getting any tangible evidence of results, and yet people watch. People love watching. Okay, on social media, people love watching, but yet not many people like. Not many people comment because they're worried about what people might think or what people might say or anything else. Okay, but people are always watching. Let me tell you that. Okay, and eventually they will start to reach out when they understand who you are, what you do, and they know what your intentions are. Okay, this is John sending out another email. Good stuff. I like John. Okay, I'll reach out to him. Okay, and it's when you get that know, like, and trust is when people do business. And you just got to give it long enough. Right. Anyway, if you've got some value from this, give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button right now, because I'm in the process of just finishing off my affiliate marketing course, which is fantastic. Okay, there's going to be downloads. It's how to profit and benefit from affiliate marketing with low, medium, and high ticket affiliate marketing products. So if that's of interest to you, then subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any questions at all, recently I've had some really, really great comments, okay, and I really appreciate it, and I always answer the comments. So if you've got any comments, any questions, drop me a comment below, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.